Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscriber, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, Bangarang, Pantapa Bangarang in the House of Parliament. It's another day of confusion, arrogance, embarrassment, humiliation, and I'm here to tell you all about it. Make sure that you are subscribed, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to ask you to please help me share this live broadcast so that our friends will come in and join and know that we're here and all that good stuff. But, guys, why am I today? It's very embarrassing. I think we should all be ashamed as Jamaicans to see what is going on in our parliament. On your screen here, you are looking at Miss Curtis. She's one of the clerk of the house. She has been there for several decades. We've all seen her in there doing her job, and I don't think anybody has ever had any issues with her. You can't tell me in the comment if you know otherwise, but from as far as I'm concerned, I've never seen anybody had any issues with Miss Curtis. So, guys, let me give you a minute for share the live and like the live and for our friends to get here, and then we'll get started. You are going to hear from Liz tonight, if nothing changed. Liz is the queen of talk radio from way back when. She's the queen over here. So rest assured, when you come over here, so if you listen to Jamaica Politics Uncovered, you are going to get the best content. You're not going to get it better nowhere else, intellectually. Sharp analytical skills over here. So if you like the content, guys, and all these things, and you are feeling generous, feel free to tap up the super chat over here. We now come out here, come pressure nobody about no money, because this is not what this platform is about. But we work hard over here in terms of creating the best content and bringing you the best update, news, and reviews where our politics is concerned. The phone lines are going to be open tonight. If you look across the bottom of your screen, you will see how to get in contact with the program. There's an email address and there's also a WhatsApp number you can call. So, guys, the last time we spoke, which was yesterday, we were talking about just the state of confusion, about the alarmist behavior, the disrespectful behavior, all of it. And guys, me also make on ear. Muta has joined the chat, and he has a few things to say about what is going on in the politics right here now. Some of you are going to be a bit surprised by what he said, but I'll let you hear it. Philip Paulwell has joined the chat, yes, in the parliament today. And I think Philip conducted himself quite well. He's never been one to demonstrate any misconduct in the parliament. He's always been respectful and carried himself with the utmost decorum on the floor of the parliament. Never shouting at nobody and them something there. But he made some good points. I'm going to let you hear that too. Mark Golding today, guys. I don't know. Try too early, Guys, Mark Golding today, Nigel, go catch him in a one little deceptive thing where me that try pull off in the parliament, and Nigel go catch him. And I saw me see him look up on Nigel. So me not try humiliate him or nothing, but me just show to say I saw the thing said today. The headline today, house in shambles, and it is, so I'm not exaggerating, guys. And I don't think the newspaper exaggerated with this headline either. So Juliet Holness continue to be the talk of the parliament. And it nah look good panar, you know. It nah look good panar. And I am gonna reiterate over here. Say, if Andrew Holness want to win the next election, and him serious about it, ask this lady to step down. Nothing personal. It is about strategy. It's about what's in the interest of the country and the people and all these things. We're going to elaborate on that a little bit more. But what a state of affairs in the Jamaica Parliament, people. It's not supposed to be like this, right? Now, make we start from the beginning with Miss Curtis. Miss Curtis is on her way out of the workforce. She's going into retirement shortly. And it was quite sad to see, you know, her name and her face all over the Gleaner and other newspapers. This lady is not a troublemaker, you know, she doesn't cause any harm. She just does her job and goes home. That's what she's done for several decades in our parliament. So, yesterday now, with the argument about the tabling, or what should have been the tabling of two reports, which was sent back to the Auditor General, Juliet Holness sent a letter. I don't know who this letter was sent to, but Philip is saying that they were all CC'd. And this letter was about this nice lady here and some strong words, dereliction of duty. And these are the kind of phrases that were used toward this lady by Juliet Holness. And it was in the newspaper. So basically, what Juliet has said is that is this lady caused the problem why the documents were sent back and all kind of something. But I am saying, if Juliet find this lady to be in dereliction of duty, as we should call it, you're supposed to have a one-on-one conversation with this woman. You're not supposed to, you know, be putting out things on letterhead and come on. That's not necessary. And I don't feel it's appropriate. There has to be a way to communicate with this lady if she felt that something was wrong or the lady did something wrong. But to shove out the lady like this, it is completely and totally wrong. Guys, when you know so over here, when you're going to get fair and honest review and analysis. What Juliet Holness did was wrong, and I think Juliet Holness at this point is getting drunk on power. It's clear. And it's time for Juliet Holness to step off the speaker bench. Some people do not know how to act when they get power. And she's demonstrating that behavior. I don't know if that's how she's at home, and I'm not here to cast any aspersions upon her and bring her down. But I am saying, as somebody looking on at her behavior at this point, she's not fit to be up there. And in my view, she should have not been up there in the first place. I want to apologize to this lady. I know me do you nothing, lady. Miss Curtis, if you watch this, or your family member, your children, them I love. I know me do you nothing. But I feel very sorry for what has happened to you. Nobody don't want their face to be plastered all over the newspaper. You know, this lady is going into retirement, sitting in the House of Parliament, serving your country, and which is what she was doing, just like all of them in there. They're serving their country. This lady is doing the same. So if the people them in the government don't find anything wrong with what Juliet did, then something is wrong with them. And to be going into retirement with this thing here, it is just ridiculous, humiliating, and everything that is so wrong. I'm going to let you guys hear what happened in the parliament today. You are going to hear Juliet address the parliament regarding the return of the document and also about what she did to the clerk of the house. Part of it, because it's so long, I'm going to let you see it, about 3 minutes of it. And in the last 3 minutes, you're going to hear the audio, which I'm going to play here. So have a listen, guys.
Many perspectives expressed in the public domain on my ruling regarding the tabling of reports from the Auditor General. Let me state categorically, any action taken by me was and will always be done with the sole intention of upholding the laws of Jamaica, as I am sworn to do. Having considered all of what has been said, I have taken note of the varying different legal perspective, and I continue to hold the view that in law there continues to be a dissonance in the interpretation of how the reports on public bodies should be tabled. I have taken a further decision to today table the reports which are in question, and additionally seek to further resolve the issues as it relates to the appropriate mechanism to table said reports, and will include, in addition to continued consultation, having a meeting, a discussion with the Auditor General, hopefully later this week. Clerk?
Madam Speaker, in light of your advice to the Parliament just now, I'd like to ask just two questions. Firstly, you have indicated that you will proceed to table the reports that have been outstanding for 3 months today. And we believe that that is a good and correct move to make on your part. However, we still would like to understand the original basis for withholding them, and you did say that you had received a legal opinion from the Attorney General's chambers. And Madam Speaker, I think in light of everything and our various appeals to see that opinion, that you should provide us at the earliest opportunity, and we do believe that it should be today, with a sight of the opinion. And you did say that you would be having consultation with the Auditor General. We would like to be involved.
Guys, I'm gonna let you hear the final part of the statement made by Paulwell, and the leader of the house jumped in and them something there. Let me just answer to this person real quick with name Tanya Jones. You're telling me that this lady you're looking at on the screen, been there working for the PNP, same as the Integrity Commission. Is she who you're talking about? Because I'm telling you something, none of you can come on here, so come try bring down the lady. Every time nobody do nothing or whatever, when you come stick political label upon them. Don't come over here so with it. Over here is not that kind of platform. I read every comment. So when you come in at the comment with them arms out there and see if you get for see nothing over here. Let her play the rest of this if not, sure. Let me play the rest of what Paul will say and how the rest of it go. Hold on, when you listen up.
Involved in that consultation as well. And finally, Madam Speaker, I thought you would have gone further today, because yesterday was a significant day in our Parliament when a letter which was sent to the clerk became known to us. And it has caused us on this side tremendous distress, especially as we anticipate that the clerk, well, we know that the clerk is about to demit office, having served this Parliament for so long. And the tone of it, Madam Speaker, I don't think we as a Parliament could proceed today without having a discussion on this point, and for you, Madam Speaker, to indicate really what motivated that action yesterday in upgrading the clerk, in disciplining the clerk in the way that it was done in the public. So, point of order, Madam Speaker, I do
This is the leader of the House talking now, Ed Bartlett. Hold on.
think that it's always fair comment to make a point at any statement made by the Speaker, by any member in the House. But to ask you at this point to enter into a discussion or debate on a matter of a member of this administrative arm of Parliament in the presence of the member too. It's Madam Speaker, what is very clear is that there's a sensitivity too that we should ignore in this house. And the fact is that the Speaker and the Clerk are currently in discussion on the matter. And I would urge that we respect that, and that indeed an appropriate statement will be made at the end of those discussions. So and in fairness, both of us have had that discussion, and it disappoints me. Madam Speaker, I hear what the leader of government business is saying, but this matter is now a public matter. It occurred largely because of the email that was sent to all of us, and with the letter. And Madam Speaker, I know that there might be discussions taking place, but I don't think the public would feel.
I think I saw it in guys, I think. But me I make on hear what Juliet said. In closing,
However, with reports that have been too back and forth from the Parliament to the Auditor General and back again, in the interest of ensuring that what is our ultimate aim, one of having the probe of our Auditor General and the findings of those reports available to the public, the continued issues as to the proper procedure in which to table these reports, I believe it is more important, particularly with another month to come until we come back to Parliament, to table the reports and then continue the dialogue with the Auditor General instead of holding same. And that is my decision. Announcements. Laid on the table of the House today are the following: financial statements assessment regarding the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, certified appropriation.
yeah, guys, that's it. Let me just respond to that person here and then I'll come to now. The person when named VM will come and say how the heck Paulwell still a ride politics after what happened to his baby daughter only 6 months ago. Veep, did Paulwell kill him daughter and the mother? No. Did police say him a suspect or did him try to cover up anything or coerce anybody or pee off anybody or cover no crime scene? No. Every single day in this world, people lose family member, them take time off and come back to them work. The man come back and work. What are you saying? Him come back to him work. If him don't work, him don't get a salary, so him come back to him work. So what are you saying, V? V, you need to come off a year, so. We don't want no foolishness over here, people. So anybody even not think about it, you know what silently but do not come and camera black, you know. Thank you very much. So let's proceed. So indeed, the house is in shambles. Yes, the house is very much in shambles. Me not care what the circumstance. This lady has served the country long enough where even if she made a mistake, because me read the article, you know, and I know me not seen the article where Gleaner published where they said the clerk of the house do wrong. Ermin, I don't hear them say what she do wrong. I have read the article. I even called up a fellow vlogger, a friend of mine, and say, you know, what is it saying? Because it cannot be just me. I read very well. And I perceive very well. And I read it twice and I know me not hear what the woman do wrong. So the letter where Juliet sent out, she don't say where the woman do wrong. And likewise, the media who published the story did not say what Miss Curtis did wrong. I think that Juliet Holness owes Miss Curtis an apology, a public apology. This lady does not deserve to be treated in that way. I don't know what is wrong with these people being drunk on power. Guys, me not tooting my own hand, but I am always on the right side of the debate because I think before me talk. When I said in the beginning that Juliet Holness should not be Speaker of the House while her husband is up there, I me one talk it. The rest of them in the parliament, them go congratulate and then this and that. I say everything come back here now. She shouldn't be up there. I mean, me talk straight, I mean, no care, you know, you have some woman, you know. The man no pay them no attention at the yard, me love, and when they come outside, then show out. Then show out. Juliet is showing out at this time, and she need to stop it. Me not lie. Like, seriously. We want the Prime Minister to continue doing work, you know. We not advocate against the Prime Minister, you know, because I'm dead already, you know. And Mark Golding them say, mash down PNP and mash down Peter Phillips and give Andrew one more term. So Andrew is taking him term and we want to see him succeed as the leader of the country. But them has something about Juliet Holness a come do, Lord God Almighty. She gonna make him man lose a little work. She going to make the man lose him job. I mean, I know. Sometimes man not too perceive our sittings until it's too late, you know. They not on a hindsight and no foresight and no side sight and they sitting there. And when the crap hit the fan, you see them realize what go on. This woman need to step down and make the man do him job in peace. Look on it. Look here. She not did it too long. And although the other speaker who was there before, Dalrymple, I thought she spoke to people in a condescending, rude manner. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. They can't just get a position and just treat people fairly. You don't need to talk down to people and shout at people. But bad to bad. All of them are sitting here and then go on when she did. Juliet need to come down now. Labor writer call me. I say she need to come down. So me no want nobody come think say I me wanna talk it. Although I me first talk it from last Friday in the summer when she first got up there. So them here now. Them have no talk, you know, because they go wrong from day one, you know. They go wrong from day one when them endorse that kind of thing. No, Muta Baruka. Him said something on the radio yesterday. I couldn't hear it. Let me see if let me tell you something. How this? She for step down because she's being rude with the people them. She cause disruption and humiliate that woman there in the parliament before Juliet Holness in there. So she not supposed to come there and I do them something there. Good night, Trev. Long time I not see you. How is it going? All right. I'm gonna block out some people from out of the comment section. I'm read everything, I wanna put up with arms also over here. So I'm gonna try find no rules. Cause some I wanna know over here sound the rules, look here, the woman card cannot use ya, so I don't care what you say. The woman card can't use ya, so there's a time and place for everything. You think so true share woman and true miss woman empowerment. If me say foolishness, me go support it. Me not stay like you know. Me not stay like you. Me tell you that. Oh. So I'm gonna block you off of here, so. Some I want to come over here with tribalism. That's the only reason why I'm there. And me I tell you say when I want a tribalism over here. All right. Let me make on hear where Muta say. And then me go talk about it because Muta make a very solid point over here. I'm gonna say I can't find it because my phone that give me some problem. Look at me, I forgot to get one new phone. Them have people here Apple swear them start slow down the phone them and take away your storage when they want you to come buy a new phone. Alright. Give me a second, guys. Let me just find this thing. Bear with me, I'm coming. Yes, so Muta say go and get red. Yeah? Muta say get red and he might anticipate some other something. So only hear what Muta say yes, so. I want to listen keenly and pay attention to what Muta say and understand where I come from.
Parliament. And I bet you that during the course until the next year, it's one heap of them things there are going to happen. And I don't know if the Prime Minister have the know-how. So you know where I say no, the place hot. I don't want nobody get hotter than how it is now. So we'll try to cool down the space and the place. Yeah, we'll try to cool it down, you understand? Too much hot blood pressure rise and sugar drop and all them something there. We'll try to cool it down, yeah. Well, Mark Golding is I don't know, is a different kind of politician. The JLP have to deal with it now, because him look like him have a way to do things and say things where we make the GLP government, especially the Prime Minister, look bad. And that was one of the things they him do the other day. Him say something and then he's back. And the Prime Minister make the bad move and walk out of the house. And then now him go outside, go finish his speech. So when the Prime Minister ball out, him get the edge of the stick because him disturb the whole parliament. Him disturb the whole parliament. And I bet you that during the course until the next year, it's one heap of them things there are going to happen. And I don't know if the Prime Minister have the know-how of go round this way of politicking where Mark Golding have. So might just see more aggravation in the Prime Minister. If him not have somebody there, if you just relax him and show him say easy politics this. You know, I don't know, ordinary fool you have here, so no. It's a different kind of person. Attack you. You don't want to turn out like the man where you fire. Mr. Wormington. You see the day before yesterday, I hear a man say, when Wormington come out and say, leave. Your boss fire you. Wormington is a man where him say certain things we never expect politicians to say. Now Mark Golding, he never say things where people say, but how he put it now, it will aggravate the Prime Minister especially, not just the idea about him wife, when bring up about him wife. Because a whole heap of people have that at them head, believe you me. A whole heap of people have it at them head. So the Prime Minister wife and the Prime Minister are the two head of the house in a parliament. So it's not like say, him did say something where him, I say, whole heap of people have it at them head. It's just that him say it and create a alabaloo in the parliament there. And now the Prime Minister take it up and film head and go show him emotional connection with the Speaker of the House, which he shouldn't be doing that. You know, it's his wife, but you have no sign of parliament today, and that's why I say it's going to become a very serious thing when Mark Golding start unleash certain argument and certain talk where the Prime Minister not used to. He's not used to it, so I don't know. It all get red. That's where we say it all get red. We all take the news and come forward. A news stuff.
Yeah, guys. So, what Muta Baruka basically is saying is that there is a new style of politics in Jamaica that Mark Golding is bringing. And it is one of hostility. It is one of vulgarity. It is just like on the ear list last night. Lies, disrespect, propaganda, smear, personal attacks. That is Mark Golding. And if I'm not mistaken, me I perceive a Muta say, Muta sound like him. I said there's some kind of disorder go on here, so. And Andrew, I forgot find a way to deal with it. Only know me talk straight, There is some kind of disorder in the politics. And Andrew Holness is going to have to find a way to deal with it without offending disabled people and the disabled community. Only never hear Muta talk then sit. Muta, most of the time I agree with Muta. I always agree with him. Most of the time I agree with him. And Muta talk the things about both sides. Right? And you never hear Muta talk in a way that is sympathetic. If you hear what Muta is saying, Muta is a bit sympathetic toward Andrew Holness because of what he's dealing with. And Muta basically I say what me I say is that, listen, your wife up there, that you can't escape the thing. And that's why it is a good idea for make sure come down. But Muta basically I say, Andrew, I forgot find a creative way to deal with this man here. Good night, Sonia. Welcome back. Andrew, I forgot either go read some literature about how to deal with these kind of people like Mark Golding and come do him job. What do you guys take from what Muta just said, guys? More here, As I said, the phone line open. I'm soon call correspondent Liz. But what do you get from what Muta is saying? Muta basically I say, this is a new kind of politics. We're treading some different kind of waters here with this man here, Mark Golding. Sure, you can criticize and you should criticize the government where there's a problem. But the way that he's going about it, it is going to get red if Andrew Holness decide to dish out back where Mark Golding are going with, and if Andrew Holness did have behave like Mark Golding, no for would have bring him down. We don't want to see them style there. You understand? For incite no violence and them thing there. So Muta basically I say, Andrew, you have to go find a creative way to deal with this man here. Because this man here not come to deal with the issues of the day and with the people then. This man come to attack you right through. How much more can he take? You hear what Muta say? People at the background have to go hold him and tell himself to calm down and ray. Wanna listen good, you know? Wanna come back, come play this when me done here, so I hear good Muta say. That is what he's saying. And he's being very kind with his words. Now, what Paulwell said about, you know, that discussion that Juliet said that she's going to have with the Auditor General. I do believe and I do agree that it should be a discussion that should be had with the House of Parliament, not just with the Speaker, with any individual, because what has happened has to do with everybody in there. So there not need to be any backdoor talk or side talk. No, talk to everybody. That's the first thing. The second thing is pushing out this lady like that. That not right. That not look good. Oh, this lady face for make it panglina in such a way. You know, look good, people. I just the truth. So today now, and as a matter of fact, let me just say this real quick. In light of what Muta is saying, it look like say Andrew Holness now have to go draw back for Warmington, right? I make Warmington come help him because Andrew Holness in the gutter, you know, him a do him thing, and people like him and some people not really like what him a do. But him not really in the gutter of the politics like Golden them. Right? But a man who go down in the gutter is Warmington, and we don't want to see no gutter politics. But if that is the style of politics in Jamaica today, what are people supposed to do? Lay down and let Mark Golden carry on and go on them kind of way there? When the people in on film side now hold him, so all people for come hold Andrew. Eh? The man walk out of the parliament where him could have stand up in there and say, listen man, you come to make a budget debate. Where the hell you going off on a tangent about? But he simply just walked out. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Hi, you're live. What's up?
I'm here. I'm listening to you, you know.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions here.
Sure.
Calling from Jamaica.
Okay.
You're pertaining to Mrs. Holness. Why she must step down from the Speaker of the House, Miss?
Can you and your wife go anywhere go work set time, sir?
Yes, Miss, definitely.
I don't believe so.
At the same. Definitely, I'm telling you.
Can you and your wife or your girlfriend go take up a leadership role in any organization? If I know for your organization personally.
No,
I don't. No. That look here. No, you can't take over the show, but I'm not gonna waste no time because what you're saying is not true.
Right.
You and your girlfriend or your wife cannot go to no organization to take up leadership roles at the same time. That does not work any place in the world unless it's yours. Sir, have a good night. Yeah, me not take no agitation tonight. Any labor rights, wanna like what me I say about Juliet, uno can't don't watch me. Don't listen. Uno glad when time I talk about Mark Golden Juliet is going to be talked about over here because I feel like what she's doing and how she's behaving is wrong and she needs to come down. Now, you can't come over here so come bully my phone or come bully this program. So me I tell you now, either watch in silence or don't comment. No bother with me tonight. Okay? All right. So, what me I say now about Warmington? If Andrew Holness, him look like him mother grow him good. If him now can manage the gutter, him have to go bring in Warmington to go help him. Yes, because it a go get red. And if it going to get red, it just going to have to get red. Because you cannot lay down and die. I don't believe in bullying and them something there. And that is what Mark Golding come to do. Come to bully. Who don't know say over here, so we're not advocate for Andrew Holness. We're advocate for the truth and what is right. But I am saying, watching this man's behavior in the politics, he has this bully mentality and he has this out of order behavior and it cannot go on. Somebody has to step up and stand up to it. Because you know, see Peter Bunting out there beside him when he might behave them kind of way there, you know. And he must show him out for do them sitting there, you know. You understand? So, you know, chain up Warmington, take a chain off him. Let him out. Me nah like, let him out. Before it get red, as a Muta say, make Warmington come say a thing or two for throw some water upon the fire. Because we can't come normalize Mark Golding style of politics in a Jamaica. We have lived through it, guys, and we're not going back. I'm going to play this again and make on the ear again. What Muta Baruka say. He make himself very clear. Right? Listen good.
You that during the course until the next year, there's one heap of them things there are going to happen. And I don't know if the Prime Minister have the know-how. So you know where I say no, the place hot.
Him not know if the Prime Minister has the know-how. Remember say Andrew rank to you know. Andrew can rank to you know. So when Muta say him not know if the Prime Minister have the know-how. Him not know if the Prime Minister have the know-how to deal with them kind of politics so we never seen in Jamaica yet. Where this man is. Because if Andrew will start this mark, you know, he not go pretty, you know. You understand? Because whole heap of this in the mark, you know. But Andrew is not going to do that because Jamaica people, we are a polite people. For the most part. So that's why Muta say him not know if Andrew have the know-how to deal with this new kind of style of attack on you personally, attack on you every. And that's how politics go. You come out and you can tell the people them where you bring to the table for the country and for national development. But Mark Golding, me telling you now, see a couple of PNP MP tell me a couple of years ago, said they are very concerned about the style of politics of Mark Golding and Peter Bunting because they think that in everything that you do in politics, your response must be to attack people and attack people personally, like the Donald Trump politics. We don't want that in Jamaica. Listen to what Muta say.
I don't want nobody get hotter than what it is now. So we'll try to cool down the space and the place. Yeah, we'll try to cool it down, you understand? Too much hot blood pressure rise and sugar drop and all them something there. We'll try to cool it down, yeah. Well, Mark Golding is I don't know, is a different kind of politician. The JLP have to deal with it now, you know, because him look like...
He's a different kind of politician. The JLP have to deal. What is different about Mark Golding? What is it that is different about Mark Golding that the JLP have to deal with? The JLP has been dealing with PNP politicians and leaders for many years. How much years? 80 odd years? What is it that is so different about Mark Golding that Muta is talking about. Some of the risers, they will come and say, yeah, you must stand up to Andrew. No, that's not it. People stand up to Andrew in politics all the while, but there's something very different about this man and the traits that he comes with. What is so different about this man? Looking at him eyes, them, what is so different? Make a finish.
Him have a way to do things and say things where we make the GLP government, especially the Prime Minister, look bad.
In other words, his style of politics is personal attacks. Come out every day. The government is uncaring. The government is corrupt. The government is wicked. The tone, the words being used, that is what Muta is talking about.
And that was one of the things him will do the other day. Him say something and then he's back. And the Prime Minister make the bad move and walk out of the house. And then
I don't feel Andrew should have walk out. You know why? Andrew should have stand up in the house and tell Mark Golding that we are here to discuss a budget debate. If you are not here to discuss the budget debate, then I think we need to dissolve this session and come back when you are ready. That's what Andrew Holness should have done. But, understandably, a man or a woman got talk about your spouse, you are going to be offended. But Andrew Holness' blood probably did a boil. Andrew Holness' blood probably did a boil. And him just say, you know, if I stay in him, I got thump over the money, you know. And him come out there. Politics is not about coming in and agitating people and disrespecting people and attacking people. Mark Golding. If that is what them teach you when you grow, say this is how you deal with black people, you need to stop it. Because remember, me tell you, say Jamaica people, them will bring you down to the ground. You ever hear them say, let me leave that alone. If you don't finish listening to what Muta say, I'm going to send out a warning to some people upon this. I say, if you don't come in at a comment, you can chat no damn foolish, or disrespect nobody else, so a black on the right half of you say, here, no tolerance over here. This is not a phone channel. If I that you not come with.
no, him go outside, go finish film speech. So, when the Prime Minister ball out, him get the edge of the stick because him disturb the whole parliament. Him disturb the whole parliament. And I bet you that during the course until the next year, it's one heap of them things there are going to happen. And I don't know if the Prime Minister have the know-how to go around this way of politicking.
Him no know if Andrew will find a way to go around this way of politicking. Clearly, Muta is saying this is a new way, a new style of politics that is not very nice, that is provoking people to act out of character, that is personally attack. Me no do personal attack, you know. You see anybody personally attack me and them are going to rumble. We can talk on the merits, but you're not going to personally attack me, my love. But with dog walk, yeah, so me stay. And this comes from emotional intelligence. You're supposed to be able to disagree with people even without going personal attack. That is their style of politics. And as I said, members of parliament in the PNP who them do the same thing too have said to me, this is very concerning for us. Muta Baruka, me not always agree with him, but I do most times. And what Muta is saying is very valid. And we must listen. And all of we who call ourselves Jamaicans and patriotic Jamaicans, we must all put our politics aside and make Mark Golding know say you cannot come in Jamaica and come deal with whether Andrew Holness or anybody. You cannot come in Jamaica, come deal with nobody like that. Because if you do that over Britain, them bring you down for racism. Like seriously. The days of sellout is over. One must not stand up with Mark Golding or any politician we're coming at the politics with this kind of hostility to set up people for war against people and come disrespect. We not do that's something there. And that it is about. Taxpayer in Jamaica paying the people have for work, and them behalf, Not forget personally attack nobody. We not finish listening to Muta.
Where Mark Golding have. So might just see more aggravation in the Prime Minister. If you not have somebody there for just relax him and should say easy politics this.
No, Muta, this is not politics. No. This is not politics. This is so nasty, dirty hostility business. Greed for power, then can't keep them foot cool. And you don't need nobody to hold him and tell him to calm down. Me I tell him man, say, look, if the man this him back at this point in time. Simple as that. When Nigel called this man Master Man, I say, oh God, say, me not feel comfortable with that speech there. Me not think it right for bring down somebody like that. But Nigel was not wrong. When not to this man behavior. In master style behavior, whole heap of Caucasian people, European people in a Jamaica, American people will look like him, but them not going to do that in a Jamaica. Yes. We must be our brother's keeper. Don't stand. I may talk to the authentic, true Jamaican. I may not talk about to look at dirty thinking tribalist them. Una must not stand up and let nobody bring them style of politics that come in Jamaica for come divide way. Because then do it already. In the times of slavery and colonization, and try to enslave Jamaica people. And I saw them come and divide the people them. Divide and conquer. It's the same thing them do inside the PNP. Divide and conquer. And buy the party for 10 million. And I'll know the people them not say. So the party buy for 10 million. Me is not Andrew Holness' biggest fan, but me I tell you say, when it comes down to them a style of politics, we have to stop it in its tracks, because if we don't, our politics is going to go back to what it was. A time that we have outgrown.
Another ordinary fool you have that, so no.
It's not no ordinary fool. Me not play no more, you must understand me I try to say by now. Me not play no more. It's not no ordinary fool. Andrew Holness need to go on. He need to find one psychologist to look on this and analyze this and give him some tips on how to deal with it. This need one psychological evaluation, right, to help him. And as me say, when all else fail, bring out Warmington. And I say you see his power, my love. And I say you see his power. You see also Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting. He's the one, the puppeteer, who will make Mark Golding feel like this is okay in Jamaica. Because this is a tactic that he used to destroy the opposition party. But because the people them know him as a demon from them time there, him now go come out up front and do it because them going to bring him down. So him puppeteer, poor little Mark Golding, and write them something there and tell him to say them things there and, bring down Andrew and diss up Andrew and them something there. And if Andrew Holness will listen to this, we know say your mother grow you good, But you don't have to sit down and make them money at this year, The way you see them go on, You can't stand up for yourself. And me know your mother would have proud of you. Because if you were my son, my love, the same thing, they don't attack. Them people here, they might take a joke too far. I'm glad to see a Muta talking. Because if I talk, if someone want to come over here and talk about bias. Let me call this. I haven't spoken to her today. Oh my God. Wait here. Give me a second, guys. All right. One year away from an election. And what do we have? A house in shambles. What I have to say about Miss Curtis? I know that some people might be saying, well, if she did something wrong, and Ray, if she did something wrong, tell us in the comment what she did wrong. Because I'll know we don't hear what she did wrong. That's our first thing. And the next thing is, for as long as this woman serve our country, I don't feel like say she deserve a little sense of decency. I don't think so. I mean, when you're at your workplace, and if you do something that is required a reprimand, does your manager or your supervisor go out on the floor and say, hey, everybody, John Tom did something wrong today, and I'm going to reprimand him for dereliction of duty? Is that how your employers, you could have sued the crap out of them? They're not supposed to do that. I mean, I know no employer would do that. So when Juliet Holness come do, she need to publicly apologize to the lady. Let me answer George Smith. George Smith, you say, if me don't promote this kind of politics, which I don't, why am I promoting dirty mouth Warmington? Because you see, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Right? I saw me see it. Sometimes, I know all the time you can use peace, right, to bring peace. Sometimes you have to use war to bring peace. Me not talk about physical war. Don't get it twisted. I am talking about when people go sit down behind closed doors and they're telling other people to come out and diss up people and attack them. Sometimes you have to give people a taste of their own medicine, right? And cool them. You're talking to somebody who know the art of war. And every time, sometimes you have to give people a taste of their own medicine. Simple as that. Wait here. Oh. Yeah, and sometimes, and every time peace, and every time you can use peace to bring calm. You have to give back people so a taste of them own medicine sometime. So send out Warmington right now. I wanna like that jump off. That me say. Because for them style of politics, you know. And the same thing within the PNP, you know, you see, if the resistance in the PNP never stand up to Peter Bunting and him cult, if the resistance never stand up to Peter Bunting and him cult, a God Almighty alone would have know what this man here would have, hey, that man here evil, you know, Jesus Christ. If I ever tell you some things with that man here do. If I ever tell you some things with that man here do. Corrupt. So you can't stay there talk about say, if you not promote this or you promote Warmington. You can't stay there. If you think say Warmington are the worst thing in the politics, you have a next guest coming. Me say any day me come out here, Come tell you what the money I do. Remember, if you for the former US ambassador come out, come talk, where him do come talk pan him. Because the man see the classified information. And the man said Bunting started to report and document false information upon the people them without evidence as a security minister. A mischievous informer. So nobody can tell me about say if me not promote this or me I promote that. You think somebody can lick me not go lick them back? Go on, yeah. Me not grow like idiot, you know. I mean, not see why if Mark Golding come with this style of politics here, him not forget lick back too. Lick him back. Why? If I laugh, I dead. Make a call, Liz. If you don't want problem politics, don't come with problem politics. Liz.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't talk to you from morning. I hope you've been catching up and listening into what's going on and Ray. For come at your work.
To be honest with you, I have not really, but I some of it I've glimpsed through.
Oh, what have you seen?
Okay, the government, JLP government, has won the local government elections. And Tuesday last week, Mark Golding then used the opportunity to divert attention away from that fact. Because it should have been made, you know, the government should have stood up saying congratulations to Minister Mackenzie for leading the team to victory, defeating Mark. Now, divide and rule is in full effect. However, Juliet Holness has exacerbated the whole situation by refusing. She has brought her emotional aspect to the whole issue of speaker, and that is not helping the situation. Because all Juliet had to do when she consulted with the Attorney General and the Solicitor General, all she had to do was to come and say, okay, there has been a misunderstanding on my part of the procedure. Therefore, we at this point in time has had legal advice and to correct the situation. These are the steps 1, 2, 3, and she do put them in place, do the correct thing, and then bring the bills to be dealt with in the Parliament.
Do you know what Miss Curtis did wrong?
No.
She never explained that.
Miss Curtis hasn't done anything wrong. Miss Curtis has been there for, I think them say, over 10 years as clerk of the house, and she is now on pre-retirement. So Miss Curtis is very, very familiar with the proceeds and the process of how bills are brought to be tabled, and she's not an employee of the Speaker of the House.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But is employed to a statutory body that oversees the running of the Parliament. Right?
Yeah.
As I said, Juliet Holness, there's a little bit of undercurrent in that she is bringing her domestic situation to the Parliament and to the Speaker's chair. And she needs to, tonight I'm hoping Andrew's saying to her, look, you need to be relating when you are in the Parliament to the House Speaker and nothing else.
Okay.
Right? Because up to now, she has not stated what is the wrong Miss Curtis has done. She's only trying to deflect blame onto her, and it is incorrect. The arrogance is not helping her cause.
Thank you, Liz. Mr. She arrogant. I have a one and
Yes,
two people that come talk about it. She arrogant for true. She need to stop it. As a matter of fact, she need to come down and give her husband the room to work. Liz, you not agree with that?
Yes.
She interfere with her and she jeopardize her husband's job.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, when you know, say Liz not come over here for take no side. When you know Liz is gonna dead a PNP. But Liz come over here, come split justice every night.
Yeah. Her husband needs tonight at home. Say to her, look, in Garden House, you are Speaker of the House. If this is Rule 29, 30, 31, this is what you need to do. You come to the house and you do the job based on Rule 29, 30, 31. Do not become arrogant, right? And then do the wrong things and then keep this matter being, what you call it now, far apart within the public space. It don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Then now, on the part of the opposition, they are terrorized in their boots because the JLP has won the local government election, and Mark Golin dreading when the JLP went set up about it in Garden House. Mark Golin again has been exposed as a pathological liar because Mark Golin was not talking about the AG report or reports. Mark Golin was talking about illicit seeks. And so he is in as I said, that kind of politics has been erased years ago. He run out on them wicked because he want to divert from the fact that he was beaten in the local government election. This must be causing serious discussion within the PNP. So he is on the line. He is on the edge. His position as opposition leader is on the edge.
You don't feel sorry for him, Liz? You don't feel sorry for him, you know?
No, I don't. I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Honest to God, I don't.
Liz, me feel sorry for him.
No. When this man got up in the middle of Dr. Peter David Phillips' rule as opposition leader, people must take things serious. And got 14 other members of parliament to sign a letter. And he was on his way to King's House to give it to the Governor General. It is not an ordinary act. We have never, ever, ever in Jamaica's history, in the English-speaking Caribbean history, have had a coup. We have never had one. Never. And this white UK-born man organized a coup against Dr. Peter David Phillips.
A true man.
Of course.
And don't have time do that him say sorry when time them decide for use them like a pea brain and go have what they call it unity exercise. Don't him apologize and say him sorry, say him do it.
Well, if you people want to accept that as an apology, I didn't.
No, me never say me accept it as an apology. Me say don't me ask if you know. Say he went to that unity exercise and say him sorry.
No.
Okay, well me know same do it.
I learned early in school, you never apologize by saying I'm sorry. And you use the word apology either. You never do that. What you say is, it is unfortunate. But I stand here today to say to the Parliament, to the people of Jamaica, that my actions were unparliamentary, unbecoming. And as a member, I therefore, at this point in time, say to the Parliament and the public that I have heard, and by standing here saying I have heard, I wish to strenuously state that my actions was out of line and will never be repeated. I have not used the word I'm sorry or I apologize, because they say you never apologize by using any of those two words. So he hasn't. And because he was allowed to fester with that, because the letter was a coup, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The letter was a coup. And Dr. Phillips was the one who confronted them.
Rightfully.
Okay, let us go to Dr. Phillips, challenge them, take the letter to Governor General, because there was what? 16 MPs who was waiting for him to take the letter to the Governor General, and you would have seen the action. And so by taking the bull by the arm, them back down. Because Redman jump out and say, no, I lie. I know that me sign to. I know that them tell me is a trick, them trick me.
Forget him signature.
But what did they do? Mark Golding went further. While the PMP was campaigning for the general election, Mark Golding was campaigning anti-PMP, was out in the field. He was campaigning against Dr. Phillips and the PMP. Who number 2?
Liz, stick up in. Somebody say me for ask you, say, if you hear Nigel and go on with him today in our parliament. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Because I figured that it was going to, the brawl was going to continue. I mean,
yes.
To see big mother appear them really. Our parliament, our budget.
Mm-hmm.
It not look good, so we certainly never got to watch it today.
Me I tell you no.
I will come deal with him them way. I mean, it not look pretty, it not look good.
True. Mm-hmm. That's why I say if you feel sorry for him.
Me not put myself in a no audience where I go belittle my country. Not doing it.
True.
Not listening, not looking, not watching.
Mm-hmm, true. So let me ask you, what was Katie Knight doing in Parliament today?
Well, Katie, a former parliamentarian, can go, you can sit inside the chamber. And I think he was there on the premises of giving some legal guidance to the whole proceeding. Because Katie Knight has realized that the parliament has disintegrated into a what you call it now, pig pen side mudslinging now. So he, as an elder statesman and a former Minister of National Security and Justice, a brilliant legal mind, I think he went there today to bring the situation back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And he was probably there in a capacity to bring some legal stability to the parliament.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Because he realizes that things have gotten. Remember, I told you on some maybe 3-4 this our life ago that one day I saw Dean Page in his last term, and he had his gun on him, which is not legal to take the guard oath. But at the time, the behavior of the JLP was so raucous that when I saw him and I went talk to him and joked and I said, Deanie, you know, say enough to do that. Deanie say, yes, so in there, what happening in the parliament? I say, yes. Deanie say, well, all right, me I prepare. Well, Dr. Phillips and Lisa are seeing the same thing. And so they are both taking themselves away because at some point, based on how Mark Mullin has been able to manipulate the parliament into this gutter, and the JLP now begin to react to it, then somebody's going to pull a gun and all hell is going to break loose. So I think KD being
the sheriff come sit down in there. No, sir.
Stop it.
But Liz, you hear what Muta Baruka say? Muta Baruka say it's going to get more. I don't know if you're listening on the program. But Muta say it's going to be red, and these are some different kind of politics. And I don't know if Andrew have the wherewithal to deal with this kind of style of politics. So what you have to say about that?
Well, Andrew, I have been, when I used to go to the guardhouse, Andrew, I don't know if it changed, but once when he had the Mercedes Benz, Andrew gone could see when he opened the door on the door side, somewhere around the door. Therefore, as I agree with Muta, it is going to get red. Because along the way, you see, Andrew can bring it back to a semblance of sanity, you know.
Oh.
All Andrew has to do today is Tuesday. If they sit again Thursday, all Andrew has to do now, see that all 48 of them, the speaker is in the chair. See that all 48 of them is there. Come to the parliament and say to the parliament, my minister of local government has led us. It was a stiff battle, the times are harsh, etc. But we must congratulate his leadership of the team, and we have won the local government. We have heard the cry of the communities in the local government divisions. And as a government, we have listened. Therefore, divert the thing right back into the victory.
Me not understand. Me not understand.
Come to parliament whenever they meet again. Take the parliament out of this red situation went into. Talk about the victory. By that time now, Juliet Holness will learn her lesson. Be the lady speaker she's supposed to be. The bills that the documents that the Auditor General sent should then be tabled. But first, to bring back the parliament to some form of decency and decorum, Andrew should get up, speak to the local government victory, use it as a peace initiative, and say we have heard the cry, we understand the harshness, but this means that you, the voters of Jamaica 29.1, have given us a real jolt, a serious wake-up call, and now we will have to begin seriously within the next 18 or much months to listen and begin to work for the community interest. Use that, and then Juliet now, along the way, whosoever is supposed to present, get up after that and say, because you have to take away this thing, you know, because this thing, Mark Golin is really raucous, vulgar, virigo, and he is not going to relent because they have gotten the JP response, because when I say Nigel going back today. So he knows that he has pulled their string and get them to where he really wanted divide and rule, the dirty, vulgar politics, and that I take my attention from the fact that he was beaten. The PNP MP now going drag him a drag down with him. Them getting at the mudslinging too, and the pigsty behavior. So the Prime Minister, the onus is on him to bring back the parliament, and that's why KD got there today, you know.
You think so?
KD, it's reaching, so KD as a senior, I'm sure somebody else asked him to go, because see if he can stabilize the whole thing.
Boy, the situation horrible, man. Jesus.
The whole nation I look on, the whole world, the Caribbean I look on, the whole Americas I look on, and the whole damn world I look on. So this is what the parliament has descended into.
Boy, you know, say me start watch it earlier today, you know. And when me hear the exchange between Paulwell and Juliet, and then when me see how Nigel start go after me see the picture of man go, you know, him look sorry. Me just turn it off and come off. Because it's not giving the Jamaican people a good what I call it now, a good image of the country and of the parliament and the quality of what the parliament should be. Are the worst riffraff stylist me ever seen a Jamaica parliament. Even when the Tivoli incursion and the inquiry did a go on, it never even so bad, because them time there was a time for accountability. You know, look at thing go on, but you were intrigued to watch the proceedings, but what go on, you know? Nobody no time for them people here, man. Them have to change up the style quick, you know. As we say, Andrew Holness, somebody need to come stabilize the situation.
Of course. One other thing they could do now, He seems to have a very calm personality.
Oh.
Don't put Juliet back. If they meet Thursday, don't put her back in the speaker chair. If they meet next Tuesday, don't put her back. For the next 2 sessions, don't put her back. Use the deputy speaker. His name was Clerk.
Eroy.
Yeah, Eroy. H-E-R-R-O-Y, no? H-E-R-O-Y. Don't put her back for the next 2 sittings.
Least the truth of the matter is, as long as Juliet is there, Andrew gonna have problem. Let me just tell you. Me talk it from beginning, and when me that talk it, the opposition side, them stand up and applaud and them something there. And you see, come down to you now. I feel so bad for this lady here, Miss Curtis. I feel so bad for her because in all these years this woman been in parliament, you never see glean on them people that put up that woman here with this kind of headline about dereliction of due. It look bad, me not lie.
No, and she has been there. She has served her country well. And so that's why I'm saying the onus is on Andrew. Juliet, step back for the next 2 sitting or next 3 sitting. Put Clerk in. He now takes the high road again. Talk about his victory in the local government. It was a hard-fought victory. And explain how he is reading it, what the voters are saying, the very low turnout, etc. What he intends to do about it. Speak to the issues of what was presented. Him have to talk to Nigel too. And then now get the bills that should be the Auditor General, the 2 bills on the tax office, tax administration of Jamaica, and what's the other one? And get those bills to the Parliament, lead them into the debates on the bills, and bring back the Parliament to the decorum level. Miss Curtis is owed an apology
for sure
from the Speaker's chair. So you ask the Deputy Speaker because to do it, please, because the Speaker is emotionally unbalanced at the moment, and it has nothing to do with the work of Speaker, but possibly she is. You see, when me going to bank several times, and the clerk come and go to and the window, the teller side. Come the morning and have what happened at home, she brought it. And I said to her, you're a beautiful young lady, and what have you? But please, never ever bring the domestic issue from home to the workplace. Don't do it. It is not pretty. And there are customers who are going to make you feel very bad. So don't, every time you come to work, the domestic issue stays in the house until you go back. No, bring it to work. Well, it's the same thing. So what the onus is on Andrew, stand Juliet down for the next 2 sitting, ask Clerk to step in, or Eroy to step in, do the proceedings, go to the victory of the local government, and the MPs on the PMP bench, who has understanding of what your parliament is all about. Young students are looking on. 18 hours are looking on. Who mature already to go register for do them voting. They need to make a sensible choice. Don't follow, don't be dragged down by Mark Golding. Mark Golding is vulgarity in capital letters. No go female neither. Back way. Draw away leaving. Leave him panimone out there. And don't come to the parliament with any tit-for-tat and try to turn it into a dirty, mudslinging, skirt thing over head situation. There are several things that occurred. Years, you are not children. We know tempers will clear. Things will get eaten. But the ways in which it has been dealt with before, we have never seen this. And as I tell you, Dean, place, they're going to Peter Phillips drawings and can't see this too. They're going to go draw in there. And them heading in that direction. Man, I go pop off him going in there. And this, say, the politics. So the Prime Minister, the onus is on him. Deal with your wife. She's the Speaker of the House. She needs to be He needs to be asked, step back for the next 2 cities. Hierarchy can't deal with the matter, apologize, an apology given to the clerk who is on pre-retirement, brilliant civil servant. She's not answerable to Juliet. She's answerable to her administrative boss. If she works at a statutory body, so and they need to bring it back. Return the parliament to its high ground, not this low gutter, mudslinging, fling over, skirt over head situation and possibly drop the underwear. It not look good. Pick me out there when we reach 18. One coming in the politics, but them say no, so then that need to go in. It need to be Delta and Delta, like NOW in capital letters. It can't go another city. Can't continue. It not look good.
I agree with you. I have no interest in watching. I'm just gonna, there's nothing to see. There's nothing to see.
Nothing. And the whole thing blow up now. The whole thing, the country up in smoke. Right? The people them not have nothing with substance to talk about. You win the local government election. Hard times, tough times. It was close, but it was a hard battle. Congratulate your minister. Your minister said, work well done and make them talk about that. Use diplomacy and rub it in a mark. Yes.
So what you think? They just tormented Mark and Bunting, make them a go on, so?
Yes, and they have seen. Once again, they have been defeated. Them and their money get beaten. Fools and their money will soon part. And once again, the fools and their money has parted. They have lost again. Therefore, they are desperate. And in desperate men clutches at straw. Drowning men clutch at straw. That's what the proverb says. So therefore, don't fall into them. You win enough. JLP, God Almighty JLP, man, do you understand that? You win. Right? The delusional two now, in a war mode, divide and rule, nastiness, dirtiness, mash up the parliament, mash up the this, mash up the that. So, anyway, them have a style, they say, by any means necessary, which way to the front. That's what the movie did name. So, them have come with nastiness, dirtiness, vulgar, attack your wife. Show the quorum, show leadership. Don't get tonight with them, till you beat them. Harsh, close, but you beat them. So make them disintegrate while you move ahead again, high road again. And the MP them, Lisa Anna, can't stop calling them Dr. Phillips, taking the high road months ago, because they saw this coming. Them know some are holding down the quality for leave. So what they do, people cuss when she said she never press the letter. She hand the letter to Mark Golden, leader of the PNP, opposition leader. And what Mark Golden do? Mark Golden run to the press with it. So Mark Golden and dirty Igla. Dirty Igla. Pigsty Igla. That is what he does. So leave him. He will hang himself. Like where Lisa said about Lydia. Give them rope. Hang him more rope. Take the high road, man. Him and Bunting, and them more rope. Show more length of rope with them. Show more.
God of mercy, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, Liz. Let me see. I agree with you. I think Andrew Holness, you made a good point when you said that Andrew Holness should, make him wife and Nigel Clerk as well, because Nigel come today with a continuation of the descent and perpetuating this wrong and strong behavior with Juliet. Him are the next one to need to stop him nice and allow the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister should take the lead in bringing back things to equilibrium.
Of course.
Because this look like it never ending.
No, because if they continue, the Prime Minister continues. The Prime Minister, all right, you win this battle, is very close, vigorous battle, right? You won. You got bruises, but you won the battle. It was a hell of a fight, like the second fight with Ali, Muhammad Ali and Joe Fraser. But this time, Ali makes sure Ali beat him face, like when you go to a meat grinder, right? Beat him bad, beat him. You beat the man, you beat Peter Bunting, and you beat Mark Golden. So use that You got licks, you said you got blues, because you lose one of the municipal council. But you come out victorious, the referee raise your hand, you win.
Mm-hmm.
So use the victory the right way in the interest of the people and the nation. And stop this thing. Because Nigel, me didn't know Nigel will come with that attitude. So me never watch nothing. Because me grow good. Me born in a ghetto, but me grow good because the best things, as Malcolm X said, comes from the ghetto.
So what do you have to say to what do you have to say to the Prime Minister and those who want to see peace and the Parliament carry on with the country's business when Mark Golding is insisting on bringing his virago behavior, as we call it? Make Bunting and should be more to come do. How do you hear and Muta Baruka say, this different kind of him don't know how Andrew gonna navigate for deal with them kind of nasty, dirty thinking behavior, yeah. So how Andrew supposed to deal with that now? When you have people that agitate the thing like that all the while.
As I said, they're at home now. Husband and wife now. Them husband and wife now. Sit her down tonight. It take 4 hours, how much hours? Make she understand, say, listen, at home, where we live here, we are husband and wife. Inside Garden House, the people's parliament, that belongs to the people. You are the speaker. I am the prime minister. We are at work in the people's interest. Inside Garden House, you behave like the speaker. You don't behave like it's when they're home. I'm going to say something where you like, and you're going to trace me, and you're going to answer. And the people business, the people that look on the nation and watch. School children.
Mm-hmm.
And that man, the decent them, the helper in the house, the landscapers, the taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the caregivers, the dean of discipline at school, the solicitor general, the university professor, the ordinary teacher in the classroom, the basic school children, every sector of the society. I look on. So when you come to God knows my wife, you are the speaker of the house. That is your job there and then. I am the prime minister. And when him come to the next sitting now, first of all, as I said, stand down for the next two. Deputy speaker in the chair. Then, of course, he himself talk about how the service of Mrs. Curtis has been great, rewarding, give her praise. Then you move to talk about your victory in a abusing local government. Then you go to the other matters that was brought forward in the debate. You bring back the semblance to the business of the politics and the parliament. Then the committees know that should the two bills from the AG that is to come, you bring them and go to the committees that they should go to, and the committees are then asked to discuss them and the matter, and then you come float right back into the norm of the parliamentary proceedings and the country's business. The onus is on the shoulder of the prime minister. Him over 50 now, him there long while now, 8 years. So him going after him is a man now. In the whole onus, the whole nation has sit down and wait for him. Everybody has look at him now with them and them job. Some lay them back with them long shirt, but everybody has look at him because everybody has finally seen what the PMP resistance has been saying. Mark Golding is unfit to hold the office of leader of opposition. He is unfit to do so. So the onus is on you, the Prime Minister, to bring the Parliament back. While the PMP MPs them now have a very crucial, critical decision to make on the office of the leader of opposition.
They have an uphill battle, man.
They have an uphill battle, you know. They need to get some pride in the backbone. It needs to honor to be recognized as early as she did who he is and what it is going to descend into, and wrote him that beautiful letter that I am stepping back. And she did step back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lisa did go back and read the letter in its entirety that she handed to him. And she has stepped back with decorum, and she has conducted herself. If that doesn't give them an impetus, this plan, we the members of the, because if our violence,
your phone a break up a little bit, Liz. I don't know if you move or what.
No, I'm right in front of me, too near to my front. Him have a viral go stand up beside him, because the Southwest St. Andrew MP, she our viral too, and she a eggy man, and she a eggy man.
Yes, for
right?
true.
So
Angela Brownberg for stop from Egan Mark Golden and stop from it.
She can't do no better. That's just who she is. So the other MPs now needs to step up. They need to come in the national interest. They need to step up and say, look, we have decided that the office of the opposition leader has shown that you are ineffective. Right, you are incapacitated to do the job and to lead that office. And therefore, our decision has been we have taken a decision.
Them try with him, you know. Them try with him, you know, Liz.
Yeah?
Them try with him. The MP, them in the PNP, then everybody try with him. But meantime, them a try with him. Well, and you know, meantime, them a try with him. Yeah, the demon in the background, I work at different kind of witchcraft.
Yes, yes.
Bunting me attack. Them try, them really and truly try. Remember I said the whole of the VP, them did resign, you know. Based on where Bunting come in and I show him Fido and where him a do. And them say, all right, we're going to try this unity thing. I must say 50 times, then try the unity thing. And Bunting is hell bent. Him come like Satan's secretary. Mr. The man does hell bent say a war, and him want war.
Mash it up, because me now get the leadership. So mash it up. And there's no to the parliamentary level.
You not get the leadership, you want to mash it up. No, sir.
Like, do the dirty wine and the rest, like, mash it up.
And him can do the dirty wine for you. Him can do the dirty wine for you. No, sir. Miss, this someone a tormented all time spirit. But you know what? I feel like say it's time him go sit down and talk to and shrink.
No.
Because
no. So yeah, it's true. But that is all now when the opposition leadership job is taken away from Golden, that is where now you're going to see, because once the leadership of opposition is office of the leader of opposition is the personnel is changed. What it means is that she must be given the opportunity to name her 8 senators. And if that so now I'm going to show him judge over him, I'm going to hear him going to say, him now resign as senator. And the option is theirs to resign. But once you change the leader of opposition job, and he now begins to get even worse with him dirty wine, here and then the whole nation are going to say, she has the opportunity, give her the opportunity to name her 8 senators. I'm sure the person have a reach goal, one thing. So him have to write in resignation. And right, so with this stroke.
I wonder if Bunting will continue doing this at 100 years old.
Look here.
Him not done.
Him not do that. No, him not done until a move is made to bring the office of the opposition leader is in disrepute right now, you know. It is in shambles.
Got 2 leaders in there.
Yes, it's 2 people. They remember say recently, when him go sit down in the chair up there, take picture and send it out.
You know, me I wonder, the way I see Mark look today in a parliament, somebody asked me, say, where that picture come from. I don't know if you see it. But one picture where the man look like, so then take one sweetie. This picture came from today in the sitting of Parliament when Nigel kind of exposed a little deception when Mark did I do. And when the camera zoom in upon him at this, me see. But look here.
Can it come please when we're done?
Yes, remember say we're gonna do the debriefing afterwards. But it look like say they must have tell him say, look here, you have to go on Monday morning. Because him look very sad. Oh
Yeah,
God,
man,
man.
it's
That's why I'm
not
asking if you don't feel sorry for
4
him.
years.
He can't manage.
No, can't manage. And obviously, I just said last night, internally now, Bunting I said to him, say, you can't leave because via him, Bunting didn't expect to get the leadership, and it now work out. So there's a battle between the two of them. Remember some time ago, when Mark Walling was reshuffling, and him said to Bunting, say, it was 2022, him said to Bunting, say, I am going to change you as spokesperson on
security. Yes, and him tell him say him can't do it.
Bunting can't manage it either. And when Bunting tell him, say, me not leave. Me not leave, you can't move me. So, from this on, from that time that you know, and it has deteriorated and descended in worse. So, it relieve Mark because Mark want to leave the job. Mark can't manage. So the MPs now do the right thing in the national interest. We leave him up that post as opposition leader. Give it to the lady because she has earned it. She has been doing the right thing in the right way. From there, the 8 senators will be asked with the quorum to hand in their resignation. From the new leader of opposition named 8 senator. And God Almighty knows say, when Peter Bunting not renamed, Lord have mercy, it will be me get drunk, me go buy a 38,000 for the back like NSC at the party where me didn't go. NSC exit and 2 NSC the depend on this. You have to go look one for buy and drink the whole night, me and people and celebrate. But on a serious note, the opposition members of parliament must put some sort of stability, decorum back, etiquette, elegance back in the opposition leader's office and say to them, you are incapable of doing the job, and we recognize, and you yourself recognize, therefore the decision has been made to name a new opposition leader. And of course, the vice from South West St. Andrew, she can't go beside that the new opposition leader. Go egg on to go on wait name that she can't do it, and she can't go to nobody to no sabotage neither. Because she has been totally exposed. Yeah, man.
Jesus, Father.
Yeah, man, you have to have backbone. It's politics in here, you know. You have to have backbone.
It's serious and all this. It can't get no worse than this.
Can't get no worse.
But
it is code red.
Yes, code definitely. Red. Yes. So, all right, Liz. Thank you so much. We'll talk shortly. Yeah, man. Have a good night.
And please, when you finish, remember to send me the picture.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, guys. I am not gonna bring Nigel's speech here. Me done with them people for right now because they've turned so many people off. You know, the instability that Liz spoke about. It's not pleasant to see. Because as bad as things may be, me not want to see nobody I get disrespect on them something there. But it's the new norm in there now. You understand? And yeah, so we don't have time for that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show tonight. I don't want nobody to think say I manipulated this image or anything like that again. This image came from today's sitting of the parliament when Nigel catch Mark Golding trying to misrepresent some data, right? Didn't show the whole thing, but he only showed what would appear that there was some failure. you know. So when he got caught in that moment, this was the look on his face. And I said, Jesus Christ, I have to log out of this thing here. I didn't watch no more after that. Right? So he was probably concerned about his colleagues looking on at yet another embarrassing moment. It's sad. And you know what? It's not funny anymore, guys. And I think the members of parliament, I think it's at a point now where I can safely say that they're exploiting this man. This man is not fit for the job. I mean, Philip Paulwell today saying what he said and the way he conducted himself, talking to Juliet Holness about the reports and about the clerk of the house and all these things. He carried himself very well. It was a breath of fresh air. I was kind of glad that he stood up and spoke instead of Mark Golding. But at this point in time, they're all aware that Mark Golding is not capable of doing this job. And therefore, if they continue to have him out there embarrassing himself first and embarrassing everybody, it reached a point of exploitation. They know, all of them, they know within themselves that something is wrong. Muta Baruka see it, something is wrong. And they need to ask this man. Don't care what Bunting want to say in the background. Them lose them $10 million, them buy a party now, work out a for them loss. He needs to go. Like seriously. When you hear Muta come way in and attack them way there, Muta could have been a lot more harsh, you know. Remember Muta no filter, you know. And Muta could have been a lot more harsh in saying, what the hell is this? We're not used to this. We never see this yet. And Jonas, I forgot read up on this and come find one method to deal with this here, so. And we don't want to use the word, you know. So right now, them the MP, they not PNP, them need to stop the code red. Because we don't want to get no more red. And as much as how Andrew Wallace has become unpopular, and the truth, and I don't care who vex, kind of found I can't face truth and facts, him still looking better. Right? And then also he has a dilemma of his own because his wife now is turning people off from him with her behavior. So guys, the politics crisscross. This evening we are said to Miss Curtis, we're sorry for say how them put you up in a paper talk about dereliction of duty. Them never have to do that, and we over here don't support that. You serve your country well. You conduct yourself very well in the parliament. All these years we've been watching. So Miss Curtis's children are in a family member over here. Tell Miss Curtis that we over Jamaica Politics Uncovered are very sorry to see what happened. Okay? Now, guys, this is where we're going to leave it this evening. I hope you guys have been informed. I hope you guys was informed by Liz as well, you know, with her analysis of everything and, you know, stuff like that. I thank you guys for your support over here on this channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Make sure your notification is on. And those who understand what we're doing over here, those who, you know, appreciate what we're doing, I thank you. And I thank you for your support. We're not gonna take nobody will come over here for come try to change the narrative and whatsoever. We don't know the thing go already. We come in peace, but we're not gonna put up with nobody's crap over here. So I just saw the thing set. Okay? This channel might not be for everybody, and that's okay. We're not come here for run down no fame and no likes and no ray. Come here for just the one thing, and I just for deliver the truth and the facts. So we appreciate everybody who is on the journey. And don't forget, guys, don't forget, we say justice for Melissa right through. Okay? Those who are Melissa must be brought to justice by the hook or by the crook. Any little thing we hear, we'll come ball out and tell you no. Them a go back a court for bail hearing April 11th. I'm tell you, say them a try get Bandolo letter for say they're sick because they want to come out. Justice for Melissa. Gone too soon. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Until next time. Be safe and take care of yourselves until next time. Thank you again for joining.